It's Georgia Longhorns Friday Night Lights 2019. Game 11, the bi-district round of the state playoffs. Georgia Longhorns battles the Clear Falls Knights. Georgia Longhorns Friday Night Lights 2019 is produced by Jerry Toots. Always believe. The Georgia Longhorns win the toss but defer to the second half. Carlos Villagomez kicks the ball off to number 13, who's walloped by Ja'Cory Gray for no gain. On the first play of the game, the Knights quarterback sets up the offense, fakes the handoff, goes back for a pass. He rolls to his left, throws the ball down the field, and it's intercepted by Seth McVay, who runs back and crosses about the 50-yard line. The Longhorns have the ball on offense. The Knights defense forces the Longhorns into a 4th and 5, and the Longhorns decide to go for it. Sam Miller sets up the offense, takes a snap, hands off to Hyman Drickard, who bulldozes his way to a first down for the Longhorns. The Longhorns face a 4th and 4, and they decide to go for it again from the 26-yard line. Sam Miller takes a snap, fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, but no one's open. After the turnover on downs, the Knights take the ball across the 50-yard line. This run by 13 crosses the goal line, and the Knights get on the scoreboard, scoring the first touchdown of the game. The extra point is up and good, and with 6:58 left in the first quarter, the Knights take the lead 7-0. The Longhorns have the ball after the kickoff. A few plays into the drive, Sam Miller finds Davian Jenkins on a screen pass, and Davian gets a first down. On the next play, Sam Miller has the ball on first down, goes back for a pass, throws it deep, and finds Javon Gibson for a Longhorn touchdown. The Longhorns get their first touchdown of the game. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point. The snap is back down and the kick is up, and it is good. And that ties up the score with 5:25 left in the first quarter. After the Longhorn touchdown, the Knights take the ball, drive down the field. This pass scores the Knights' second touchdown of the game. The Knights line up for the extra point, and it is good. That makes the score 14-7 with 3:11 left in the first quarter. After the Knights touchdown, the Longhorns are forced to punt. The Knights get the ball across the 50, and the quarterback finds a receiver wide open, and this scores the third Knights touchdown of the game. The Knights line up for the extra point. The snap is back and the kick is good. And that makes the score Knights 21 and the Longhorns 7. The Knights find themselves up 21-7 on the kickoff. The Longhorns try to field the ball, but it's fumbled. And the Knights recover the ball on the 30-yard line. The Longhorn defense stops the Knights on a 4th and 14 from the 17. The Knights decide to go for a 34-yard field goal, and the kick is good. That makes the score 24-7 Knights. The Longhorns find themselves down 17 points. Sam Miller hands off to Hyman Drickard, who 42 misses a tackle, and Hyman Drickard's off to the races. Hyman Drickard runs down inside the 10-yard line and gets down to the 4. 2 plays later, it's second and goal. Sam Miller goes under center, fakes a handoff, goes to his right, looks to his left, and Ben Taylor's wide open. The Longhorns score a touchdown. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point. The snap's back down, and the kick is good. That makes the score 14-24. Carlos Villagomez lines up for the kickoff and booms the ball down the field. The ball's recovered on the 10. The handoff is faked, and Seth McVay makes a great tackle on the 11-yard line. After the Longhorn touchdown, the Knights move the ball across the 50-yard line. The quarterback throws the ball into the end zone, but it's intercepted by Stephen Woods. And the Longhorn defense makes yet another great stopping play. 2 plays later, the Longhorns find themselves in 3rd and long. Sam Miller sets up the offense, takes the snap, makes a handoff, goes back and throws it down the field, but it's intercepted by the Knights. The Knights run the ball back inside the 20-yard line. The Longhorns defense makes a valiant stand. It's 3rd and goal from the 1 when 13 gets the ball and crosses the goal line. That scores the 4th touchdown of the night for the Knights. The extra point is lined up and the kick is good. And with 42 seconds left in the first half, it's 31-14. With just 42 seconds left in the half, the Longhorns move the ball across the 50 when Sam Miller heaves the ball down the field and finds Javon Gibson with 11 seconds left in the second quarter for a touchdown to narrow the score to 20-31. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point, and the kick is G-double-O-D good. And that makes the score 31-21. The Longhorns take the third quarter kickoff and move down inside the 20, but have 4th and 1. Sam Miller hands off to Hyman Drinkard, who gets through the middle and gets a first down and moves the ball to about the 6-yard line. Now the Longhorns have it 1st and goal from the 6. Sam Miller hands off to Hyman Drinkard, who cuts and runs and bulldozes his way over the goal line. And the Longhorns score a touchdown. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the kick, and just like that, the Longhorns are within 3 points. It's 28-31. The Knights have the ball with only a 3-point lead. They decide to go for it on 4th and 1, and the ball is dropped. The Longhorns get the ball in excellent field position. After 3 plays, it's 4th down for the Longhorns. Sam Miller lines up the offense, but punts the ball. The ball is punted and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Knights get the ball, get a first down, and then the quarterback throws the ball on a screen to 14, who gets a great run down the field, crosses the 50 to around the 20-yard line. The Knights have the ball in target range. The ball's headed off to 13, who's hit hard by Alonzo Davis. The ball paps out, and the Longhorns recover the fumble. The Longhorns have the ball. And the defense comes up with another big stop. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 11 from the 14-yard line. Sam Miller heaves the ball downfield and hits Fabian Marks in stride. The tackle's missed, and Fabian Marks crosses the goal line. And the Longhorns take the lead for the first time in the game. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point, and it's good, making the score Longhorns 35 and the Knights 31. The Knights now found themselves down by 4 points. They try to run up the middle, but the Longhorn defense stops the run. On 2nd down, the Knights trying to run the ball to the right, but Cedric Johnson makes a great stop for little or no gain. The Knights now have it 3rd and long, down 35-31. The quarterback gets the ball, tries to throw it down the middle, but the ball falls incomplete. The Longhorns have the ball on the last play of the 3rd quarter. Sam Miller takes a snap, hands off to Hyman Drinkard, who gets through the line and runs down the field. By the time the Knights tackle him, he's on the 11-yard line. A 15-yard penalty moves the ball back, and the Longhorns are unable to get a first down. Carlos Villagomez comes in for a field goal, and it's blocked by the Knights. The Knights have new life after a great stop by the defense. The quarterback gets the ball, throws it down the field, and a great play by Stephen Woods makes the ball fall incomplete. The Knights have the ball on 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap, makes a handoff, throws the ball down the field, but it's too long and falls incomplete. After a short punt, the Longhorns have excellent field position. Sam Miller gives the ball to Heimendrickard, who gets through the defensive line yet again and runs down to about the 30-yard line. On the next play, Sam Miller lines up the offense, hands the ball off to Heimendrickard again, who runs through the middle and gets a first down. The Longhorns now have the ball inside the 20. Sam Miller takes a snap and gives it to Heimendrickard again, who breaks an ankle tackle and bulldozes his way across the goal line. And the Longhorns score 28 points in a row. Carlos Villagomez connects on the extra point, and the Longhorns have the lead 42-31. The Knights now find themselves down by 11 points. The quarterback has the ball, fakes a handoff, goes back for the pass, and finds a wide open number 81 for a great gain down the field. The Knights drive down to the 3-yard line and have it 3rd and goal. The quarterback goes back, is almost sacked, comes loose, and finds a receiver wide open in the back. The Knights decide to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. The quarterback reverses the ball, but a great tackle by Jeff Ugo stops the 2-point conversion. And that makes the score Knights 37, Longhorns 42. The Longhorns take the ball after a short kickoff, move it across the 50, have it on about the 30-yard line. Sam Miller fakes a handoff, throws it to Javon Gibson, who makes a great catch, and the Longhorns score their 7th touchdown of the night. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the 7th point after attempt, and it is good, making the score 49 Longhorns and Knights 37. The Knights, needing 2 touchdowns, now have only 2:26, and it's 4th and 5. The Knights quarterback takes a snap, goes back for a pass, throws it down the middle, but it falls incomplete. The Longhorn defense stops the Knights yet again. A turnover on downs gives the Longhorns the ball back. The Longhorns are able to get a few first downs, run out the clock. They go in victory formation, and the clock ticks down to 0-0-0. The Longhorns win their first ever 6A playoff game, 49-37 over the Clear Falls Knights. In other District 23 6A versus 24 6A by district scores, Pearland Dawson upended Clear Springs 38-32. Straight Jesuit toppled Clearbrook 48-14. And the Pearland Oilers gave the state-ranked Dickinson Gators all they could handle, losing 28-23. This has been George Ranch Longhorn Friday Night Lights 2019. It's produced by Jerry Toops. Always believe.